Is it
All
working?
right. Uh, I think so.
Yep. Perfect. Good.
Can you see the App Store?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, so I'll just get started. Good morning, everybody. So a few weeks ago, we talked a little bit about CapCut in our WhatsApp group, and it sounded like there was some interest in learning more about it. So I'm happy to be here and give a little
Okay,
tutorial and
we'll chat very soon. Okay,
and
next.
a live a demo of the CapCut app. So right here is the App Store. So if you haven't already, head on over to your App Store on your iPhone, Android, and download CapCut. You can also download it on your desktop as well. But today I'll be demonstrating the interface on the smartphone, which most of you will probably use. It's very user-friendly and it's easy to export and then upload into your social media platforms. Okay, and I just wanted to get a poll. I'm going to go back to Zoom here, and I want to see, engage, how many of you have used CapCut? Let's
Just show
see.
fans, guys, maybe.
So raise your hand if you have CapCut downloaded on your phone. And I'm trying to return to it. Maybe, so do you want to tell me how many, is it very common? How many people have downloaded
Hands are still going
the app?
up.
They're going up? Yeah, for some reason I can't
Lots of
navigate
hands.
back to
Lots of hands.
the
Lots of
chat.
hands.
Okay,
SG, I know
perfect.
you. I have it because of you, SG.
I
You
have.
did a
I should
training
get.
once
I
upon
should
a
honestly
time.
get royalties from CapCut. To
You
be
do.
honest,
Yes, I downloaded it because of you.
they should really be
Yes,
paying me for the amount of people I got on the app. So yeah.
it it's such a powerful video editing tool. I started using it just for like my own personal enjoyment in creating video content to share with friends and family. And then I started using it for my fitness coaching account and now for real estate. And over the years, it's expanded and they're always making it more user-friendly and adding more capabilities to make engaging videos. So
Hey, I just
right
gotta do my
now,
hair.
I'm sharing the
Oh,
homepage
Samantha.
of the CapCut app.
Just
Pardon?
get it all this cut.
I'm sorry, I have a question. Which one do you choose? Personal user, student, full-time social? What did you choose?
That's honestly, you can choose whatever you want. It won't make a difference in the app. I think it's just a way for CapCut to gauge the user population and like demographics. But I think when I started, I chose personal use. All right, so here's the main screen. Every time I open up CapCut, I tap on New Project. And this is where you're going to input your media that you want to add. So here you can see there's videos from your phone library and then photos. And you can also go to the CapCut library and it provides you with some more options. And I currently have the Pro. I found that it just makes my life easier when I'm trying to find content. Um, their library is huge, and you can create some engaging stuff with the Pro features.
Sam, do you want to share how much the Pro is a month?
Yes, so I believe it's around $7.99 a month. You can get like a 7-day trial, I believe. And then you can also choose the annual plan, which is a bit cheaper. I think it's around $80 for the year. And then if I just show you here under templates on the bottom footer there's edit, templates, library, and me. I tap on templates and this is where I go all the time. I even get notifications on my phone. It sends me new templates being uploaded. And most of my reels that I make are based on these templates here. And some of them are free, some of them are part of the Pro account. So I can tap on Pro at the top here and it will filter for that.
Need to have my phone.
Did
Folks,
someone say
make
something?
sure you
No.
keep your lines muted. We're having a lot of unmutes this morning. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. So here's some more like templates that you can choose from. And I'm going to go back to edit and show you some templates that I created for today's tutorial. So I think whether you're a beginner or advanced user of CapCut, I think you'll take something away from today. So if anything, any of these templates that I created today, maybe you can use them for Deanna's agent open house today, or over the weekend if you have any other showings, or on Monday if you're coming to the rally. These might be good templates to get you started. Okay, so I'll open up open house template here that I created. And this is the interface where you're going to create your videos. So with my finger, I'm just sliding to the left over this bottom portion to view all of the content that I've uploaded. Okay, so what I did was, if I go back to, so what I did was I found the template and then I saved it. So I'll show you here. I tap on the heart icon on the right, and that way it's saved in my account, and I can go into my profile here and hit likes and favorites, and it will show up here. So this is the template that I used. Okay, so then you tap on use template.
So Sam, did you actually type something in the search bar under templates to find it? Did you put in like
Yes.
house or real estate, like just so people know how you actually found this template?
Yes. So under templates at the top here, there's a search engine. I tap on that and then I type in, let's say, open house. I try to keep it simple, but there's some options here that you can choose from. And then it shows you all the options here. And then you can filter through to find, you know, if you only have a certain number of clips from your visit, you can select like 3 to 5, 6 to 10, and then it will only provide you with templates that will require that amount of content. Okay, so then you would just tap on an option here and then use template. Okay, so I'll go back to the template that I saved, and I'll show you how I uploaded my own content. Okay, so at the bottom here, you see there is 12 clips that you need to add into this template. Right now, clip number one is highlighted and it's 2.7 seconds. That's the predetermined duration for the clip. So then I go to, at the top here, all, and then it pulls up all my phone media, or I go to video, and then I can select whatever I want to be the first clip that shows up in the video. So I'll just go ahead and select some random videos here to show you what it looks like. Okay, and then, so you're gonna scroll at the bottom here, and then at the top, you can tap on clip number one, and you can adjust the portion of the clip that you want to be shown in the video. So you slide through like that. So right now I'm using my finger and I'm sliding over top of that bottom bar to guide my way through. And then I hit the check mark there. Okay. Now, if you want to change that particular clip, you can just hit the minus sign, or so instead you can just, there's a way to, there you go. Okay, I just didn't hit the minus sign properly. So I deleted that, and then I can change it to whatever other clip that I want. Like that. And then once you're happy with the positioning of each clip and the order of the clips, then you tap on next. have time to edit it. So I just tapped on the video there to stop it, and it went straight to that particular clip. So right here, 3.0 seconds. That's what it's going to look like in the template. And if you tap on that bottom square for clip number 12, you can either replace that clip with something else, or you can change the positioning of it and the volume too. Any questions so far?
I have a quick question.
Is the- Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Is this 16 Kilana Drive?
Yes, it is. It was at your agent open house, and I just pulled up some media content to use today.
Chris,
And
go
then,
ahead.
At what point were you writing like modern master bedroom and the address and stuff like that? Did you already have that on the photo that was saved on your phone, or you edited that?
no, so great question. That's part of the template that I pulled up. So you can adjust the text by tapping on the bottom right corner here. And then you'll see all of the text that shows up in the template, and then you can edit it. So right now I tapped on open house. At the bottom footer, you can tap on edit, and then you can highlight that and change it to whatever you want. So maybe brand name, you can edit that to your name.
Okay, so once you find a template, you're really committed to how many different photos or video they have, plus what type of writing templates they have as well.
You can even delete it too. So if you don't want that to show up at the top, you can tap on that trash can icon at the top left corner, and it will disappear. And then also you can, if you can't, so I know for sure you can duplicate. So let's say you wanted to duplicate something. Just for the purpose of demonstrating it, I'll show you here, the bottom footer, duplicate, and then you can tap on it and move it wherever you want. And then also you have freedom to edit it even further by tapping on edit more. See right here near the bottom to the right with the scissors, you tap on that and it will bring you to the full editing interface, where you can add anything else. Even more clips at any point in the video. Before I move on, I'll just hold on a minute and see if there's any more questions.
I'll just add
That's it.
something real quick
Yeah.
though, if I may. So in case some of you are like, oh, do I really have to now pay for a monthly subscription to CapCut? You really don't. So it just gives you more options. But the free version of CapCut is amazing. So
Yeah.
don't feel like you have to necessarily pay for the subscription every month. You'll still have a ton of options that are totally free. Just as a side note.
Yes, great. That's a great point. And I'll make sure to, show that here with all the features that I'll demonstrate. The majority of the features are free. There's just some cool features that you can get with the Pro version. Okay. So I'm going to return to the template that I created. Okay, so similar layout, but with custom content here. And I even added that footer at the bottom. So all I did was I went to the end page here, and then I tapped on the plus sign on the right side here. And then I go to library, or sorry, not library. So I created my own custom folder, chasing right there. And then I slide through that top banner there and I tap on brand images or brand videos or let's see. Okay, it's under photos here. So this is where the banner is here. And then I add it right there. So when you add content, it's going to show up as a sequential clip in the video. If you want it to be over top of the previous clip, all you gotta do is tap on it and then select overlay. So right now what I'm doing is I'm sliding my finger to the left at the bottom of the screen, and then eventually I find overlay here. So I tap that, and then I'm scrolling down. So I'm sliding my finger up to get to where that clip is. And then I'm gonna hold down on that clip and then glide it to the left to wherever I want it to sit in the video. And then just for demonstration purposes, I'll show you when you tap on that clip, you can shorten it. So yeah, so I want to take out that following portion. So I'm gonna stop. So see that white line that's vertical? That's where I want to cut the clip. So at the bottom here, there's something called split. Okay, so I'm gonna tap on that and then I cut it in half. So I'm gonna remove that end portion. So at the bottom here, there's the delete button. Okay, and then I can maneuver it wherever I want or just delete it altogether. Okay, so let's go to the top here. So at the bottom, these are all of the features that you can find in CapCut, and they're all free, but if there's something called Pro attached to it as a label, that means that it's part of the Pro membership account. Okay, so this is the general edit button to edit a particular clip. You can add audio to your video. And this is a really cool function, and you should be able to use it in your free one. But I did take note that you have a certain number of credits. So I'll show you what this is all about. Okay, so let's say you want to add in a voiceover on your video to talk about, let's say, the agent open house that you're going to today, or maybe you're making an announcement and you've got some clips to show in your video. You can type in whatever you want to say. So let's say, welcome to 98 Miami Beach Road. And so there's some options here for Pro, but it's not necessary. All I gotta do is type that and hit apply. Okay, and then you can choose the voice of the voiceover. So it could be a male, a female, and then you can choose more here, more voices. Okay, so I just recently started going through this and I was able to create my own, I uploaded my own voice into the system. So every time I put in text, it will convert it into my voice instead of a random male or female voice. So I don't see it here. Let's see. So if I tap on next, you can see at the bottom here in the brown, that's the text that I'm making a voiceover for. So let's see how it sounds. Okay, so there's a bunch of different audio in the background. So what you could do is you can mute certain parts of the clip. So let's say here, it should be all unmuted. Oh yeah. Okay, so under at the bottom here, there's a volume section where you can adjust the volume in the clip. Okay. One thing that I find very overwhelming is all of the features at the bottom here. So it takes some practice to find what you need. But I'll come back to this in a moment. Any questions so far? Okay. So let's say you just want to add text. Here at the bottom here, I'll go from the very beginning. You can find at the bottom here text. Okay. And then there's the add text option. Okay. And then here, so you can see that bar right there where it says enter text. This is where you can enter whatever you want. So I'm just going to put here test. Okay. And then I'm going to go back just so you see how I removed this keyboard. So I just tapped on the right here. It's like a box with some dots that represents the keyboard. If you want to push that down, I tap on it. And then you can change the style of the font. Okay. So there's lots of free options here and then more cool styles to choose from with the Pro membership. Okay. And then in addition to font, you can choose the color. So under styles, you can change the color of the font. You can scroll through that. You can create your own brand colors if you want to get more specific, and then you can change the size either with this bar here, or you can use your fingers and pinch the box to change the size of the font. And then the opacity of it. So you can have fun and change up the styles. You can add in effects. So this reminds me of Microsoft Word with all the different font styles they can choose from. And then animations. Okay, so I like to use this because it adds a little bit more engagement in your video and captures the attention of the viewer. So this is a good one here. Or for a free option, there's a lot of great options. So you can get like the pop-up animation or down to the left. I'll just tap the check mark so you can see what that looks like. So starting at the top here, I'm going to press play. And it's really quick, the animation. So let me go back to that. And then to get to the editing page, I'm going to tap on that marker icon on the top right corner of test. Okay, so I go back to the animation, and then there's a scroll bar at the bottom here, and you can extend the animation to make it last longer. So right now I'm bringing it to the maximum. I'm just going to drag it here so you can see. Tap on the check mark. Hit play. Okay, so I'm just going to delete that. Okay, so that's text, and I'm just going to look at time now. See where we at, 9:24. I want to show you another feature. So I'm going to go to a different template now and show you background remove and mask. I think this is a really cool feature. One of the videos that SG shared with us in our social media Reels WhatsApp group is where a woman was walking from behind text to in front of the text. So I'll just show you what that looks like here. So I'll show you how that goes into place. It involves a few uploading, but it's fairly easy once you get the hang of it. And then I just tacked on another clip showing an image of the home or a video of the home, and then some call to action stuff in text here. Okay, so let me show you how I created this. I'm going to go to the bottom here of this video. I'm going to hit plus, and then I'm going to go to video. And then I'm going to tap on the main original video here, add. Okay, and then now I'm going to add the text. So I'm going to tap on text at the bottom here. Add text, and for the purpose of demonstration, test right there. And then I'm going to tap on the video to exit that screen, and I'm just going to put it here, and I'm going to walk around to the left of it. Okay, so I'm currently pushing down on the bottom portion here, and I'm dragging it to the very end of the clip. Okay, so I'm positioning it where I want, and I'm envisioning myself walking in front of that text. So right now it's positioned properly, I would say. So I'm going to upload this video here. So export at the top right corner here. Is exporting into my iPhone library right now. And then I'm going to return to that editing interface there. And I'm going to add it at the bottom of this video here. So on the plus sign, and then there. So I'm just going to cut out that first portion right there. Split. Delete. Okay. So this is all you need. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to delete the test text. Delete. And that original clip, I'm going to go to a feature called remove background. And you should have this in your free version. So right here, remove BG. So for me, under the pro option, there's an easy option where I can it will automatically identify me and then remove the entire background. Or you can choose custom removal. And then you can choose like the brush icon and then the size of the brush. And then you're going to tap on brush over the part that you want to keep. I always forget which part to brush over, but for demonstration, let me just show you this in a minute. I tap on check mark. So see, whatever I brushed is remaining in the video. Obviously that's not good, but that's what it would look like. And if you don't like anything, you can just tap on the left arrow there on the kind of like the middle bottom right portion to undo that custom cutout. Okay, so for me, this is much easier than you can see right here. I tap on auto removal and it automatically is applying the background removal there. It's going to take some time to load. And then I'm going to hit the check mark. Okay, so now I'm going to make this an overlay. Okay, so I tapped on that icon and I'm going to scroll to overlay here, there. And so the rule is you want to make sure that the duration of the clip matches the clip that you uploaded, so that my body is in line with the clip on top. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate it from here. Okay. So that's in essence the process to create that effect, walking from behind to in front. And just one more thing, you want to get to the point, yeah, right there. So the portion overlay at the bottom there, I'm going to tap on it, split, and then delete the first portion. Okay. So right now I'm behind the text, and then I walk like that. So there's a lot of steps to this process, but with practice, you can get the hang of it really quickly. If you know the basics of CapCut, so just knowing how to add and rearrange clips, trimming them, then you'll get the hang of it after a while. And I'm still learning new ways of using CapCut. YouTube is my best friend in finding tutorials online on how to use certain features. So as long as you know the basic editing tools, like trimming and rearranging, the rest will be easy to learn over time. Any questions?
Hey Sam, this has been great. I really appreciate it. I want to just go back quickly to the voiceover. That's a really neat feature. I've been doing the way I've been doing my voiceover is just if it's used as almost kind of walking somebody through or narrating a video, just letting the video play and like manually doing that. Do you find creating your voiceover is, I guess, a lot more efficient, but then how do you make sure it all kind of aligns with what you're trying to do? Or would you do it more the way that I'm mentioning for that particular type of video?
Right. So what I'm understanding is that you typically put in your clips and then you mute it if there's any volume, and then you choose the voiceover option. So
Yeah, I'll push play on the video so that I'm physically watching it.
yes.
And maybe that's just not the right way to do it.
No, I think that's a very efficient way of doing it. If you know what you're going to say, you can get it done really quick that way. But I think the other option is you're wondering is how you can add maybe some like audio that you already have and then putting it over some clips that you have.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess, with the voiceover and, like, what
Mhm.
type of videos are you using that instead? I guess it wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
So let's go back to the open house one. You go to Deanna's agent open house today and you take some videos and you want to add your voice over top, right?
Right.
So then you would just go to, you would add all your clips from the open house, and then you go
Mhm.
to audio, or I'm going to go back to, there's a voiceover option here. Sorry.
Mm.
Record. Sorry, I'm looking for the word voiceover. But when you go to audio here at the bottom, and then you tap on record,
Right.
and
That's what I
then
usually do, but this
yeah,
voiceover option's really neat to me. Anyway, I can take it offline with you.
Sam, did we lose you? I'm not sure what happened. Maybe her internet.
Yeah, her little
Yeah.
tile's still there.
That looks like it may have frozen, so I'm just gonna message her and just see. Anyone have any questions? And then hopefully she'll pop back on. I'm just gonna message her real quick.
I have a question. I tried to use CapCut and I find that it resizes my videos and they look weird.
What do you mean by that? Can you just kind of elaborate?
It'll make the video, like the image, larger than what it actually is. So then it doesn't capture, like it's just a portion of the picture. It won't do the whole picture. And I don't know
Okay.
what I was doing wrong. I tried it so many times and I eventually just gave up.
Do you upload videos like from your, or photos from your phone, and are they full screen?
Yes, they're from my phone and they're full screen.
That's very strange. So it shouldn't be resizing them.
And I did notice on some of like Jenn's early videos and her CapCut videos, it did the same thing. Like it was resizing. I don't know if this was an early problem, if I should try again.
I actually have dealt with this a lot, even on the post I did yesterday. And there's something called aspect ratio at the end. I'm not 100% sure. I'm very much like a newbie at this, but I found that helped me just get closer to what I want without it resizing. So if you go down to the very bottom and you hit aspect ratio, and it will give you like, is this going to be an Instagram photo? Is it or a video, or is it YouTube? And so on and so forth. Is it a reel? And then you can click on that and hopefully it will. But I've had issues with then uploading it to Instagram. And if you're using it as a reel on Instagram, if you just kind of need to also do another step. Anyway, I can chat with you afterwards about that.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know if that helps or if it's correct, but that's what I've found helpful to try to kind of get around that.
Yeah, I was just wondering if it might be your aspect ratio settings. So that's the only thing I can think of. That maybe there is something in your settings that is set to something bigger than what it's supposed to be. So maybe just so Alex, you're definitely on the right track. So I would just double check that. Samantha, we had a question from Paula. She was mentioning that when she uploads her videos or photos, they often pop into CapCut much larger than they're supposed to be. Like it'll resize it. Do you have any feedback on that?
Okay, so that's why Alex is talking about the aspect ratio.
Yeah,
or
that's right.
Different. Okay.
Yep.
So okay, just to summarize, when Paula uploads photos or videos, they'll be like they won't fit the size of the screen. So she has a hard time
Yeah, so
changing
she's
it.
saying the
Something too
app
big.
basically resizes it to a format that's not what she's looking for. Like it's just too large.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me show you a blank canvas here and show you maybe. So everything here was filmed in portrait mode. But just for demonstration purposes, I'll show you here. Add. So right now under aspect ratio,
We can see your aspect ratio right now. It's kind of,
oh, there it is. Okay.
yeah, there we go. Now we can.
So this is the original. And then like Alex was saying, you can make it into like an Instagram 1-to-1 ratio like that. So right now, so I can adjust the size of the video to fit the entire screen. So you can see the clip is highlighted in blue, and when I expand it with my 2 fingers, it's going to go to the entire dimensions of the Instagram post. So 1-to-1 ratio. Okay. If I want to make a TikTok, which is similar to an Instagram reel, 9-to-16 ratio. This is my clip. And then you can see the black background for the reel, and then you can expand it to make it fit. Paula, did you try doing this?
No, I did not.
No.
No.
Okay.
But I will in the future. I'll check my aspect ratios.
Yes. Yeah. It's
Okay.
it's usually the solution. Sometimes like the quality of the video or the image might be affected when you start like expanding it, zooming in or out. But yeah, this would be the solution, just changing the size of the clip to fit whatever sizing you need for social media.
This may also be where I have bump into these issues, and I will try my best to kind of keep, if I'm doing a video it works out better for me if they're all vertical or if they're all horizontal. But when you get a lot of different vertical, horizontal, that's where I will see issues cutting off certain things and then have to play around with it. Would you agree, Sam, or is there a solution outside of that?
So yes, you can also do resizing with clips. So I'll show you another example. So a photo, I'll just pick this banner as an example. I'm going to tap on that. Here, and then I'm going to slide through this bottom portion and tap on transform and then resize. And then this is where you can change like the size of the image, 9:16 to like a wider view like that, and then you can drag the clip to that grid area there. So you can, there's always ways to adjust the size of the image by cropping and resizing images.
So what we could do too is we could just get everyone to kind of Sam, when I send out the replay of your video and your contact info, I'll also put in a button to kind of get people, if you have specific questions about CapCut, you can send them to us, and we can always do part 2 with Sam because we do have to wrap it up. We can always do a part 2, and then that way we can be more targeted if you guys have very specific things you want to learn. And then it just gives us a little bit of time, so we can definitely do that. That's no problem.
Yeah. And I'm happy to jump on like calls one-on-one with people. Alex, I know you're very interested in the voice uploading, so I'd like to help you with that. I think it's a very cool feature to even do that text to audio feature. So happy to talk more about that.
And the algorithm loves those videos, voiceover videos, loves them.
Yes.
So they're always very good. If you have original sound. Yeah.
Thanks for this, Sam. This was great.
No problem. My
Amazing.
pleasure.
Thank you so much,
see all of
Sam.
you today at the Agent Open House with Deanna, and can start creating some content.
So good. This was amazing. Thank you so much for gifting us your time today and sharing. You're so knowledgeable, and we're always so grateful when you're on and doing little tutorials like this. It's so good. And yeah, so we'll be sharing a replay of the video from this morning, and we'll also be sharing Sam's contact info if you want to reach out directly. And we're also going to give you an opportunity to just ask some questions, and then we can always do part 2 with Sam on CapCut. And yeah, and otherwise, everyone have an incredible day, make amazing things happen, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, SG.
Everyone.